Olivia Carter was a woman who had it all. At 42, she was the CEO of Carter Enterprises, a multi-million-dollar real estate company she built from the ground up. She had power, respect, and influence. People admired her for her intelligence, determination, and grace. She was married to Daniel Carter, a charming, well-dressed, and seemingly devoted husband. They had been together for 15 years, and everyone saw them as the perfect couple. Daniel had a successful real estate firm of his own. He wasn't as powerful as Olivia, but he did well enough. He was known as the supportive husband of a corporate giant, always smiling at her side in magazine features and gala events. They lived in a luxurious mansion, traveled the world, and attended high-profile parties where people whispered about how lucky Daniel was to have a woman like Olivia. But behind the facade of the perfect marriage, a storm was brewing. And when it hit, Daniel would never recover. It started with a routine financial review. Olivia had always been in charge of their finances. Not because she didn't trust Daniel, but because she was better with money. She had always believed in transparency in marriage, so their bank accounts were joint, their investments shared. But one morning, while reviewing a company financial report, Olivia noticed something strange. A large withdrawal, $250,000, had been transferred from their personal savings. At first, she assumed it was for an investment. Daniel often handled their real estate deals, so she didn't think much of it. But something felt off. She clicked through more transactions. Another withdrawal. $100,000. Then another. $500,000. The money was being funneled into an account she didn't recognize. A chill ran down her spine. What was Daniel doing? Her hands shook as she dug deeper. Within an hour, she had traced the account to an offshore bank in the Cayman Islands. The balance? $7.2 million. Money that had been quietly disappearing from their accounts over the past 5 years. Daniel had been stealing from her. And worse, this wasn't just business. This was personal. Olivia didn't confront Daniel right away. She needed proof. So she did what any intelligent woman would do, she hired a private investigator. She gave him everything, the offshore account details, the strange transactions, and a simple order, find out where the money is going. 3 weeks later, she got her answer. It came in the form of a manila envelope filled with photos. She opened it with trembling hands. And there he was. Daniel. In a luxury hotel suite, wrapped around a woman half his age. Daniel. On a private yacht, laughing with his mistress, while Olivia worked late nights building their empire. Daniel. Proposing to another woman, with a diamond ring bought with Olivia's money. Olivia felt like she had been punched in the gut. Her husband of 15 years wasn't just stealing from her. He was using her money to fund a secret double life. A life he had built behind her back. A life he thought she would never find out about. But now? She knew everything. And Daniel was about to lose it all. Olivia was not a woman who acted on impulse. She didn't scream. She didn't cry. She plotted. She spent the next month silently destroying Daniel's world, piece by piece. Olivia met with her legal and financial team. Since most of their assets were jointly owned, she froze everything. Daniel woke up one morning to find that he couldn't access a single penny. What Daniel didn't know was that Olivia had quietly acquired controlling shares in his real estate firm years ago. Now, she sold them all. Overnight. By the time Daniel realized what had happened, his company was bankrupt. Olivia wasn't interested in keeping things private. She leaked the affair photos to every major business magazine, newspaper, and gossip column. The headlines were brutal. CEO Olivia Carter's husband caught stealing millions for mistress. Scandal in high society, Daniel Carter's secret life exposed. His reputation? Destroyed. His business? Gone. His mistress? Nowhere to be found. Daniel stormed into the mansion, furious. Olivia, what the hell is happening? My accounts are locked. My business is collapsing. Did you do this? She sat at the dining table, sipping a glass of wine, completely calm. Sit down, Daniel, she said. Let's talk. His face was red. You ruined me. She smirked. No, darling. You ruined yourself. I just finished the job. She slid divorce papers across the table. Daniel grabbed them, scanning the pages. His hands shook as he realized what was happening. Olivia had everything. She was keeping the mansion, the cars, the businesses. And Daniel? He was walking away with nothing. Because she had proof of his financial theft. Proof of his infidelity. Proof that he had broken their marriage beyond repair. And the judge? Had ruled in her favor. Daniel dropped the papers, looking at her with desperation in his eyes. Olivia, please. Let's talk about this. She stood up, walking past him. There's nothing left to talk about, Daniel. She turned at the door, her voice cold. I hope your mistress has room for you. And with that, she walked away, leaving him to rot in the ruins of his own betrayal. 1 month later, Olivia was thriving. Her company was stronger than ever. She was featured in business magazines as the woman who took down a cheating husband and built an empire. And Daniel? Broke. Alone. Begging for help. But Olivia? She had moved on. Because what he lost, she found. Her power. Her happiness. And a life without him. The end.